Hello again, we are back for another episode. Another daily challenge. This is the last daily before repentance. We've got like 16 hours to go. 24 hours to go. I wanna be sedated. Yeah. I thought that was relevant. Nothing to do, no way to go home. I wanna be sedated. Okay. Anyways, I was just listening to some music earlier too. Not that song, something else, but getting me kind of pumped here. Yeah, so we're like less than 24 hours away. Can you believe that? Like, of course, by the time this video is gonna come out, it's gonna be the middle of May, so you can see like my kind of like, you know, pre-reactionary stuff prior to it coming out. Why a backlog? Like, I don't know. Like, see, part of me was like, you know, kind of get things, you know, orderly for March and stuff. Especially leading up to Repentance. But then I thought, you know what? It'd be kind of cool to have like a little backlog thing going on. Even if it stretched on for a couple of months almost. And especially with old content, you kind of look back and be like, yeah, I played all this and I experienced some of these things and stuff. And then you go into Repentance, it's like a different ball game. Isaac's Tears, well, that was something that I picked up in one of the runs in Antibirth, which I played that game last night for a couple of runs, one for Bethany and one for Jacob and Esau. And like, let's see, might be right here. Yep. We're going to Mom's Heart, so that's cool. I actually was very impressed with like my abilities to like use Jacob and Esau and get through the fights, even though like unfortunately I didn't know about the glitch with the key pieces. So Jacob and Esau, they got their own sets of like items and stuff like that. I mean, you choose what character to pick up the items, and so what kind of sucks is you can't get the transformations for like both of them. It's going to have to be one of them. And even if you got like all three Guppy items, they have to be for one character in order for them to become Guppy. So I became Guppy for one of them after like getting like 4 items. So that was an unfortunate thing, but you know. And then, but the problem was like the key pieces. Like I was like wondering, okay, am I missing a piece? Is this glitched? And I looked it up, and with Jacob and Esau, you got to have the pieces for one character. Oh, that water's cold. Otherwise, it's just going to ruin the whole thing. So that's an unfortunate, like, you know, thing going on with that. Alright, speed upgrade's nice. I don't trust you two. What we got here? Okay. Good payout. And, yeah, anyway, so as a result, like, we defeated... Oh, we lost our deal, but that's fine. As a result, like, with that run... excuse me. As a result, like... You know, we went through the mom fight, and then we went through, like, you know, the womb. And then we went through Isaac, and then we beat in the chest. So I feel like that's an accomplishment in it itself, being that they're hard characters. Even though we didn't get the witness. Like, we would have had a chance if I would have knew ahead of time about these little things I didn't know about with glitches. Now, the Bethany run was absolutely cursed with 3 runs in a row that was, like, giving me trash items. But, yeah, the game wasn't optimized and fixed up since the release too much. So, I'm not really blaming that, you know, blaming anyone or anything. It's just, like, when you're doing other things and stuff, like, you just gotta, like... And compass is nice. You just gotta, like, you know, excuse me. You just gotta, like, I mean, you got to find a balance whether to like really put the dedication of time to keep fixing this stuff or not. But part of the thing I've read with Ed McMillan's interview recently, so since day one, like, you know, the people who were developing Antibirth, they received a contact from Ed McMillan. I was interested about, you know, information on the mod because it was so cool and stuff. And they got like, I think one, maybe two, like, you know, original members from the team to help them collab and make this Repentance DLC. So like, as a result, a lot of that stuff is getting imported. Most of that stuff is getting imported to Repentance, the bosses, enemies. The mechanics are going to be a little bit different with like the bosses because he did say that they're going to make it easier. So, because of a number of reasons. Oh, we're stuck. Oh, that's not. Oh, come on. Humbug. Okay, whatever. Nothing else for us on this floor. I mean, Compass is really, really good, though. It's going to help. As long as we don't get any more Curse in the Blinds. Well, I don't know if we got any yet, but, you know. Not Curse of the Blinds. Whatever. Yeah, it's a nice Tuesday morning, though. The 30th of March, of course. And it's fairly warm right now. I mean, it's pretty warm, actually. A little cool. Partly cloudy and stuff. It looks pretty nice outside. I just stepped outside earlier, and it's pretty nice. I like it. It beats the snow. It beats like the cold dreariness, you know, and the sticky like ice and sludge and stuff. Like, no, I want it super hot. I want it so unbearably hot. Like, I want to like just drown in this heat. No, not like that. I know it makes like running and stuff like much more difficult because of the heat, but like I feel like, I mean, you would think it'd probably be more difficult. I think it is to a degree. I mean, I got a water bottle like right here that I can like, well, I don't know if I can really attach to myself if I'm like running with shorts on. I'd probably pull my pants down. It's meant more in the sense of like for like heavy duty like jeans or pants or something to where you can just clip on around your belt buckle, or at least some sturdy pair of shorts, like jean shorts or something. I don't know. And I got this stainless steel water bottle though, and like, I mean, it's also in the inside of it too. It's stainless steel, of course. Some products, you know, they say it's stainless steel, and you look inside of it, it's like non-stick, you know, Teflon wear, you know, stuff in there, and or plastic or whatever, and it's like just leaching into your system. I got pure stuff. I got the purest form of it, boy. Okay. We don't even have a key yet. Oh no, we used the key. Okay, never mind. Well, what this say is like, we didn't get a key to get in the item room. And I'm like, oh wait a minute, I went to the shop. What have I done? Also, what have I done to coming in here for? Oh yeah, because I'm looking for keys. This is like gonna be a very interesting like 24 hours or less than 24 hours here, because like. And it's crazy to think about, like, this is our last daily for Afterbirth Plus before the whole big, excuse me, the whole big DLC comes out. I have to drink some water here, my throat's cutting out again. Sound like an old man. And then we'll be doing our first Repentance Daily, too. Hopefully no more, like, daily, like, unlock stuff, because, like, I've already had my fair share a number of times with, like, you know, the PC and then the console. I would have played over 180-ish dailies. I mean, I have to still finish getting the 30 days with the last file. 31 days. But after that, like, that's over 180 dailies. That's like half a year just to get all these unlocks for daily stuff. You know, I already got the 5 wins. I've got the 5 wins in a row streak. I've got the 7 wins in general streak item unlocked, and I just got to get the whatever. It's an interesting time indeed. Yeah, actually, I don't even have to mess with those nubs too much. It's just he's really tanky, and we didn't get much for damage. It just might be one of those tanky runs, huh? Yeah, it's I'm going like dark or whatever how you put it, like in military terms. Like going not rogue, but like, you know, like cutting off all communications and stuff like that, and going in there for like certain like operational stuff that's like a fight. It's gonna about to break out for military's sake. Military operations. Stay frosty. No, not that. It's just something else. Okay, so we get 1 guppy item, huh? I mean, I know I screwed myself with like the Bethany run with these kind of things, and I know this is like totally different like run. Oh my word, we just. Okay, so we're gonna have to backtrack here because I want to get a key, and of course I'm saying that as after I get Guppy's tail. It's probably gonna be one of those tanky runs though, dailies. And there's like 5 new challenges and repentance coming out too, so. Not like, you know, just as many as what there is. Also, nice tiers upgrade, so that's a little bit useful. What we got? Alright. Oh, that's not good. Oh. Wow. So, my hunch is maybe the challenges were being ported from Repentance. I hope we get the poop, these poop guy things. These, you pick it up, and you shoot the poops, and then the poops turn into, like, little poop enemies. And they follow you around and attack enemies. But part of me thinks that it probably won't work, because I've seen videos where people do that, and then it just breaks the game constantly, because there's just so much stuff on the screen. Even golden poops, too. It's the final countdown. So I'm gonna go to bed extra early tonight. Like, I'm gonna like get these 4 videos out for today. Like, get those uploaded and situated. And then once I do that, then I'm gonna do some repentance stuff later in the afternoon. Not repentance. That'd be pretty funny if I get repentance before anyone else. No, what I was gonna say is I'm gonna do Any Birth, 2 episodes. So one last Bethany run and one last Jacob and Esau. And I think that'd be like a poetic kind of end before we transition into repentance. I mean, maybe I should have started the Anti-Birth a little earlier or something, maybe. But it is what it is, and I didn't think of it too much like ahead until I was doing like one of these episodes, backlog stuff, where it's like talking about like maybe doing some Team Folio, but then it's like it might be a little too late, and I think with Repentance coming up, this is going to be kind of relevant. So there's that. Perhaps I might explore like that someday, but we'll see. Because I read in the Repentance thing, it's like over 500 hours of new content. I'm like, oh boy. Well, I don't know if like, let's see. So I don't know if they're implying like, if you were to start new, fresh, obviously it's going to take you probably 500 hours or more to do it, you know? So I probably get that aspect. Or maybe it's like 500 hours separate from what you've already done. It doesn't give you, you know, specifics on that. So I think it's probably like, oh, well, it's supposed to be really big. So I'm thinking maybe it is like 500 hours additional, like in general. So hold on to your butts, kids, because it's going to be a long series. I didn't need it. I mean, I shouldn't have done that, but you know, I got our key back, so I'm grateful for that. What we got? Mulligan's really good. Ways to generate flies and spiders, spitters. So they said there was like one new like entire like alternative path, so I assume that's like the stuff like from Anti-Birth, and then one new like final boss. And I have a feeling if they're porting pretty much everything from Anti-Birth and they are got these alternative paths and probably more likely these key pieces, we're going the Witness, boys. And this time, full Keeper glory. And Lost. And everybody else in Bethany. Of course, it's all going to be fixed to where it's not going to be like as complicated as what Anti-Birth has been for me the last like couple of days. But it's going to be it's going to be like nostalgic because like I've played the Anti-Birth stuff. I've played, you know, back in, you know, years ago, and then playing it again, and then, heck, some of the items I still don't even know about. Like, in this game, I know, like, pretty much all of them, but then, like, I keep forgetting about certain little ones, or, like, mechanics for certain ones, or, like, some of the trinket stuff. Like, I've read the trinket stuff, it's just, or I had some experience with it, but sometimes it's kind of hard to, like, oh, crap. Like, what's it? Okay, so something's giving us damage. Oh, yeah, that's right. It's a patch. It's actually really useful here. I was, like, thinking, okay, did I pick up, like, that one thing for plus 86, huh? I wonder if that... Okay, yeah, it fixes that. I thought so. It just kind of stacks only for that room because of the patch. Farting Baby, huh? I wonder how they're going to rework Farting Baby, or are they just going to leave him as being useless? It's just like Dry Baby, but like he just farts when he gets hit. And that ain't gonna do much. And the fart cloud's like a very small distance. So I don't know what I got hit from that. From there. There we go. There we go. But yeah, it's like... It's kind of weird to think about. It's like we got a release date, and then it's like it gets closer and closer, and it hasn't been delayed for once. I'm like, yippee! They want to add more stuff to the game, but they said like we got to stop this because we've been pushing off for like another 6 months and stuff and whatever. I can understand. It's like gotta meet that deadline, and people have just been waiting anxiously for like 2, maybe 3 years for this DLC. Booster packs only helped a little bit with the dryness of this game, and then it just like everybody got everything, and now it's like, I still got some things that are still broken, but you know. Now me, like for this, like I've been fortunate enough to not have too many train wrecks I have to like do. Like I did with a few so far in these recordings with Eden and his high tier rate. Oh, yeah, high tier rate. High tier delay. That's a better word. I mean, they're reworking Eden and stuff like that, getting him situated and stuff, not just have people suffering with 17 rate of fire randomly. I don't think we're going to be able to preload the game either. I think I read somewhere too, like, preloading is not going to be a thing. Which I think that is... I mean, it shouldn't be a big file anyways, so I don't think that's too bad of an issue. For me, I just like to get it pre-installed, you know, and save a little bit of time, but... I mean, it should be pretty fast. Get in there and be like, let's get this bread, fellas. What's the first thing we do? Daily! What's the next thing we're going to do? Lost Run. Oh god, no. No. Oh, actually, you know what? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a Lost. Do a few Lost runs. I'm going to obviously die. Because everything to be reworked. And then do some keeper runs after like I die a number of times or whatever. Or get through pretty far. I'm definitely going the alternative path with those guys. And then, you know, do a keeper. And then I think after keeper, we're going to do like... I mean, probably won't even be a point to really explain it with how far this video is coming out in the future. But for the sake of like, just whatever, you know, stream of consciousness thoughts here. Then I think afterwards it'd be like some other like characters, maybe some random stuff. Because I was thinking about maybe random stuff, but then it's like... Yeah, but I might roll into a character I really like and stuff. I want to get like a little extra challenging. Oop. So we'll see, we'll see. We'll just see how everything goes. I mean, I might just change my mind entirely. And be like, I'm going to do an Isaac. It's all kind of up in the air, you know? I mean, other than that, like, I don't have a whole else to really talk about here, really. And, you know, just talking about repentance and all this stuff, and it's like, yeah, repentance. We get it. Like, it's out. Like, well, for you guys, it'd be out by the time this video comes out, but for me, it's like, not out yet. I mean, like, I'm not angry or anything. It's not out yet. It's just like, I'm just saying, since it's like, you know, you from a different time, I'm from this timeline, you know. We haven't crossed yet. We haven't crossed the Rubicon for this release yet. Okay. What else? Like, I talked about like exercise and stuff yesterday, and my highly observant behavior with like the woman with the pink and green pants stuff. I don't know. I mean, we just take this at this point, really. Devil card, huh? I mean, well, we could, you know what? We could just reroll the shot here. Oh, okay. Save your life. I mean, basically, just whatever. Okay, what we got here? Ooh, ooh. Ah, I might just pop it in here. Why not? Kind of do a little trolling, right? Man, what else? Like, I just got this repentance on my mind, and then it's like trying to think of what else to talk about here. I mean, I'll think of something. In the meantime, like repentance. I mean, I might, you know, jar up something or whatever comes to mind eventually. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be staying away from like spoilers, like Discord stuff like that. Obviously, it's gonna be just a torrent of like, you know, people coming out and be like, guys, I looked at the achievement list and you're not gonna believe who we're gonna fight. I'm like, no. My immersion, man. I've talked about in like previous episodes about spoilers and my philosophy of it to some degree. Well, my personal philosophy, not something you could, you know, take as like, you know, whatever. As advice. Unless you want to, but yeah, it's okay. We finally got that. This is good for consumables. I mean, heck, we might be able to like finagle a better like rank. Well, even though we missed like boss rush, and I don't even know if it would be possible to make it in time or not for this, but consumables are going to help though. Yeah, it's like no Discord stuff, no like whatever. I mean, I can't imagine like the news, like get big name news stuff is gonna come out with it and be like, this is the newest, hottest thing you can unlock. Watch our guide videos, and there's like hundreds of these stupid things. They're gonna come up early on. It's like, how to unlock this character? Look, guys, I did a data mining thing, and I cracked the code the first like hour of the release, even though not giving anyone a chance to like discover themselves. Oh, obviously YouTube's gonna have a bunch of it though. Because like, so some Discord stuff. Oh, okay, so like certain Discord servers, they're gonna have like, they're gonna try to find way. Supposedly they found ways to like, you know, stop that, but I highly doubt it. You know, the complexity of human languages, artificial intelligence doesn't have that kind of advancement too much. Like, yeah. So, sus, you know? and as such, like, people are going to be leaking it out. Like, they're going to be going to, like, other servers. You know, YouTube is obviously going to have a bunch of those. Hold on a second, I got text. What's going on here? Timmy fell down the well? Oh, that's just something else. Whatever. Yeah, like, as I was saying, so, like, YouTube's not gonna stop it because, like, the game isn't as popular as, say, like, Grand Theft Auto 5, which I guess for some reason you can't stream the like, cutscenes or anything. I don't know who, like, you know, determined that. Well, I mean, I know who determined it. Wait, we used the moon card. There's no whatever. What's going on here? The Curse of the Maze, like, teleport us as we use the card? What? That must be like a rare glitch or something. That's it. Really interesting. Really, like, fires the neurons. But yeah, like, anyways, like, Serpent's Kiss is good too. YouTube is not gonna block the stuff coming in, like, early on, right? These leaks and whatever. Obviously, it's gonna be all over the place. It's gonna be on Twitch. It's gonna be on wherever, you know? You're gonna have someone data mining things like, hey guys, guess what? I got stuff to leak. I guess there's like one YouTuber I've heard about. Not heard about. I was told about that, supposedly he did that with, like, the last, like, big Isaac update stuff. Not the booster packs, but something else. And, he did that on day one. Like, mere hours after it comes out. I mean, that's how you get, like, people to come in there, you know, for a couple of reasons. Either, like, rage in the comments, and that, or they rage in the comments to, like, you know, talk about their frustration to someone who, did something they didn't like, or it's, like, you know, causing this, like, you know, community to come together and be like, oh, this is so cool. Can't wait to, like, do this, da da da. You know, things like that, you know. I think this is going to help us maybe for the next floor. If we don't lose a devil deal on this floor, though. I am withholding my urge to using this card. In hopes that we get something good. Because we're kind of weak right now a little bit. And because of my my choice to, like, decide to get Guppy's Tail, our key issues a little, like, screwy. Now, for me as a YouTuber, like, I'm not gonna put spoilers. I'm just gonna upload. So what's gonna happen is I'm gonna upload the game, obviously, and there's no point of really doing spoilers if I'm playing the game that just came out. Like, no, they won't. I mean, I'm gonna talk about spoilers as I go along with the game. Like, I don't know how I'm gonna avoid it. You know, talking about different things. It's like, hey guys, I'm in, you know, like 20th video in there. It's like, hey guys, you know, da da da, you know, and then they'll be like, oh yeah, we're gonna fight this boss and stuff like that after we got so far, and someone's like, in this series, is like, what are they talking about? Ah, spoilers, you know. But it's like, it's just kind of a continuation thing, really. It's not meant to be spoilers, and it's not gonna be clickbaity stuff. It's just gonna be generic, like, whatever, because I don't have the patience to, like, mess with every little, like, thing with Photoshop. I mean, I could, but I mean, I might. I don't know. But I just don't have the patience in me. See, the problem is, like, I can't, like, pre-make these, I can't pre-make these, oh, small rock's nice. Pre-make these say, thumbnails for what, you know, stuff that's being done like very similarly on YouTube with these kind of games. When you get certain synergies or something, or like, I'm going to wherever, I'm going down to Downpour or something. Probably something more extreme than Downpour with promoting that. But what I mean is, it's like, yeah, synergies, or I'm going down to the final boss. This is it, guys, or something. I have like some cropped image of Isaac tucked somewhere, you know, just a positioned, I think you call it. And okay, I hope you work. Yeah, you get out of here, boy. Get out of here, boy. Alright, we're like two guppy ways, and I think that's a good call right there, doing that, because like we've got a heart. All right, let's just pop this. We're getting close. Okay, so Genpei would be kind of nice, but that'll be touchy with our health here. But I think Marked would be the good call. I mean, I don't probably have to tell you guys about like the plans, because like you're gonna be seeing the videos long before like this ever gets released. But if you're curious, like, that's my philosophy. My prerogative. Like, if I talk about The Witness and stuff like that now, and The Witness is in the game, like, I had no clue. There was no, like, hints too much, except for, like, most of everything that's getting ported from Anibirds, so that's just my assumption. Especially with the alternative path, like, what else is there? I mean, I could be totally wrong. It'd be like a giant, like, bag man or something like that. Scarecrow or something crazy. Who knows? I might do a greed runs, of course. Well, I have to do greed runs because, like, the new characters have to get that stuff unlocked too. Just you can't break the game as easily, but at least we got the Lost and Keeper stuff done with that mess. And I did that on the Xbox version too, and there was no like reset key on that sucker. Credit card, huh? You just don't need a credit card to ride this train, though. No, that's not true, because they're not going to allow you to pay cash so easily. Maybe some places they will, but okay, it's usually just credit card. I mean, it's the easiest thing, and do it online. Book a trip on Hotels.com. No, this is not a sponsored video or nothing like that. So, if it was, I have to legally tell you that this is, and this is not. But if you want to make me, you know, an offer about sponsorship, I'm your man here. I'll say some favorable things to you in your business and your platform. Just not Raid Shadow Legends or NordVPN or anything like that, or any other VPN stuff. Cause that's the thing. It's like, I mean, we might get a little topical here and a little like controversy, but you know, just a little bit. Or maybe I just save it for the next video. Actually, yeah, I'll save it for the next video. That way, I don't feel like I'm dry with content with talking about stuff. But yeah, going back with Repentance. Might as well just pop it here. Okay. It's our favorite boss of all time. Like the newest boss in this game so far, which is this thing. I'm doing that because, like, we've got... Yeah, look, see, look at that. And we did get a Thingamabob. So there's that. Wait a minute. Did one of my Devil Deals have a shovel? I'm trying to remember. If that was the case, we just screwed ourselves. Okay, whatever. With, like, getting down at the shoal and stuff. I'm pretty sure there was. Oh, well. I had to think there for a second. I mean, we're getting some Blackheart payouts like crazy here, so... And I'm not too worried about damage. It's like, ugh, damage. You gotta ruin your rank. Have I cared about my rank to this point? And no, not really. Not too much, really. I've talked about ranks and stuff. I mean, at this point, I mean, there might be a small chance we might be able to like use this to like our advantage. To getting down the next floor, there is a shovel somewhere out there. Yeah, we're just closing out with like this last daily though. It's just like, holy crap. I can't imagine what the final daily is going to... Oh, not the final daily. The first daily is going to be right when Repentance comes out, because that would be the first thing I'm going to do. I'm going to be interacting with new stuff. I probably have interacted with Antibirth, and then it's going to be like also new stuff that I'm going to be like questioning. It's going to be new items too. I'm going to be like really confused. And then it's got some old items where it's like, yeah, like, we worked these, just take them. So, yeah, I'm obviously going to take Data Miner, because they said they fixed it. They did something different with it. So, I'll take their word for it, but I hope it doesn't, you know, make it worse for me. Have mercy. Lord, have mercy on your soul. Okay. What do we got here? Speed upgrades, nice. Pretty flying, whatever. It's a little orbital defense. Those orbitals have been like super useful in these latest runs, especially like in I mean, like when I had Dry Baby, like that one run. Like I just stood behind him and he took most of the like the beating with Isaac and other like AI. Like, I pick up Dry Baby off and on, but I never, like, really appreciate him what he is. Like, he's such an underrated, like, orbital. I think he's an orbital. Well, I don't know. Something like that. Something similar to an orbital. He's on your side, he's orbiting. I guess he is an orbital, kinda. Okay. So, I don't think we blew up a keeper. We might have. No, we haven't. Okay. That will increase our chances in hopes that we might get a shovel, but something tells me we might not. I might have missed a shovel. We'll see here. And with based on the compass, I hadn't seen any sacrifice rooms on this floor, and possibly the last one. I should have probably like looked for one like a long time ago. Yeah, I don't see one. Because if there was one, you'd see it on the radar. Oh, well, you know, we'll take these pills here. Where are you at? 44 to 48 hours ago? No. I want to be sedated. Nothing to do, nowhere to go home. Oh, and I also saw a screenshot from a while back. They're bringing back the experimental pills. And here we go. Here's another thing too. The experimental pills. I don't think you need this broken syringe trinket to like make it proc. So there's that. I mean, will I be taking pills in the game? I mean, yeah, but like, there's much more of a risk now. It's like shot speed up. It's like that's bad. Speed down. That's worse. Okay. Just pop this, because this may be our last fight. And I welcome it. I welcome this final win of this final, conclusion of these dailies. I have experienced so many of these dailies. Past, like, half a year's worth of time. Okay, we didn't get it. I figured there was something amiss here. Some people found a way to loop through it. But hey, that's our last daily until Repentance. So, thanks for watching, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.